What's up, nerds? Goz Master here with the Magic Puzzle Quest Quick Quest. Today's quick quest.
What's in the box?
To real quickly take a look at, every Tuesday they drop new cards for us in the Elite Collections, and I'm going to share with you which ones you should be focusing on, chasing to be able to improve your collections, and which ones you should be avoiding altogether. Today's collections include Hour of Devastation, War of the Spark, Throne of Eldraine, Ikoria, you know what I'm going to pick, and Core 2021. Let's look at them right out the gate. So first off, in the Elite Collection for Mythic packs, some chase cards you might want to take a look at would be Shadowstorm's cool, Slaughter Pact is kind of cool, it's a 1 mana kill, neat. There's a lot of removal, although that's very convenient, you take a lot of damage from an Hour of Devastation. Okay, Hour of Promise, super chase card, 11 mana green spell card. You convert 15 gems to green gems. If 3 or more desert spells are in your graveyard, you summon 2 4/4 zombie tokens. This is a really good in combination with, there's a blue desert that gives you 3 mana or 6 mana. You pay 3 and it gives you 6. Ridiculous card. It's a really, really good one. That card is considered a desert. It's a spell, and it ends up in your graveyard, and then you use Hour of Promise and you wind up creating these zombie tokens. You can make a full spell deck and kill your enemy with creatures. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here. Wildfire Eternal. No, the rest of these are not anything I think is really great. So there's one chase card, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 10 here out of 11. So 1 out of 11 is a chase card. I would take Shadowstorm. Shadowstorm destroys all supports. Each support is destroyed. So if you're running a combo deck that basically punishes the enemy every time a support is destroyed, that matters. There's some good cards in here. Shatter Pact, Hour of Devastation is good. Majestic Myriarch. Comment below with the proper pronunciation. They have the Eternal and Wildfire Eternal. All good, but the chase card there is the one and only. I'm going to do something different today where we're actually going to look at rares as well and see if there's any rares you should be chasing in these sets. Yes, I knew there would be. So there is 9 here and 4 more, so there's 13 cards. This is a chase card. It's only a rare, but it's Hazoret's Undying Fury, 21 red spell card. You fetch the first 4 spells in your library, reduce their cost to 0. That line right there is one of the most important lines in Legacy broken builds. You fetch 4 cards, 4 spells. You only have 1 or 2 types of really OP spells in your deck. It fetches 4 of them outside of Hazoret's and makes their casting cost 0. So even if you're running a combo deck with like Omniscience, the trick with Omniscience is it gives everything full mana, but then when it pops, it takes all the mana away from everything, even if you earn that mana, full mana, prior to casting Omniscience. It kind of sucks. That doesn't matter for Hazoret's Undying Fury because its casting cost is 0. So it doesn't matter if you take all the mana away from it, it's still 0, so it still casts. Very important card, very powerful. Then each card in your hand is fully drained of its mana. The spell cannot fetch other copies of itself. Absolutely one of the most broken cards in Legacy. You absolutely should get it. I do run Inferno Jet quite a bit, and I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here that's worth chasing. No, but Hazoret's Undying Fury is an Hour of Promise. You've got 24 cards, so that's 1 in 7? No, what is that? 1 in 12. 1 in 12. I know how to math. It's been a long day. All right, so you got 1 in 12, including the rares, inside of the Elite Collection, but Hazoret's Undying Fury is way worth chasing more than Hour of Promise. Okay, Elite Collection for War of the Spark. Let's go take a look at the Mythics. Finale of Revelation is a chase card. 3 mana, 12 stored, so really it's 15. Blue card, spell card. Draw X cards where X is this card's stored mana. Really only needed to be 6. Divided by 2, rounded up. Then exile this card. If X is 6 or more, those cards gain half of their mana and your blue mana bonus is increased by 1. That's the key. So if you if you cast it with 12 mana, stored mana, you draw 6 cards and they get half of their mana, and in addition to that, you get your mana bonus to increase by 1. I didn't realize how important that last ability is. What I would typically do with playing this card is I would wait until it's full mana and then I'd cast it. I don't do that anymore. In my combo decks with this card, I actually will go cast this even when it's got half of its mana. So if it's got 6 stored mana, I'll go cast it. I'll only draw 3 cards, but my blue mana bonus goes up by 1 every single time I do it, and that's permanent for the rest of the game. Important. So eventually you get to a point where if you have Urza on the board and you're converting blue gem mana, you're literally filling your hand with blue mana in no time flat. It's a really powerful combination card. It is absolutely a chase card, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 8 right now. And really, you've got masterpieces, so you've got a better odds of pulling it versus not pulling it. So I like that a lot. Let's take a look at the rares real quick. Anything worth chasing in here? I really like Massacre Girl and Krenko Street. Casualties of War is in here right now. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I like Massacre Girl, Krenko, and Casualties of War is actually a chase card. But it's going out right now. So, and Dreadhorde Invasion is really good too. So lots of good cards if you go after the rares, and if you don't have them, again, my rule is if you have one or less of the rare cards, actually use your pinks to get the rares. You will typically spike in for a pull of a mythic. Once you get to where you own, 3 or 4 of them, more than half or half of the cards in that, your odds of you dramatically go up of you pulling a duplicate. That's when you want to save up to 400 pinks to go pull the mythic ones. Okay, so that is War of the Spark. Let's look at Eldraine. Oh, I'm looking at all of these right here. Let's actually do this and go into just the mythics. Oh, is there anything in here that I think is worth chasing? Nope, there is not. No chase in this card set. Brazen Borrower is good, but I wouldn't chase it. I would save my peaks for something else. How about the rares in this set? The castles are always nice. If you can get the Vantress, that's a good one. But I wouldn't risk any of these. So I would tell you Eldraine is a big fat negatory on that one. Ikoria, you know what I'm going to say about Ikoria? All right, so you got 400 pinks to spend. Let's see. I'm not sure on Cathril yet. I haven't quite built around him yet. Mind Leecher is an absolute chase card. 15 mana, black, 7/7, legendary. Oh, he's not legendary. Flying, mutated, just masterpiece, nightmare, mutation. Exile the top 4 cards of your opponent's library. Pick one of the first 4 cards of your opponent's exile. Fetch that card. It gains full mana. So it's not just put it on the board. It's put it in your hand and cast. Powerful card. I love this card. Absolutely one of my favorite mutations. That's a chase card. That's one. Eerie Ultimatum, 23 mana, white, black, green, spell card. Return the first 6 different non-spell cards from your graveyard to play under your control, then exile this card. If you have Song of Creation, constantly dumping your graveyard cards from your hand into your graveyard, Eerie Ultimatum takes those permanents, your supports and your creatures, brings 6 different ones of them onto the battlefield. Cats and dogs living together, pandemonium and ridiculousness. Absolutely a chase card. Inspired Ultimatum, 20. If it says Ultimatum, get it, chase it. White, blue, red, spell card, deal 10 damage to any opposing target, gain 10 life, then draw 5 cards. I would like if they gave those cards half mana. Gosh, this card is already OP as it is. I know. However, if it gave those cards even 3 mana or 6 mana, 6 mana is good, it would be just a beast of an OP card. Kinnan, I like, not a chase card. I just did a video on Kinnan. I like him, but he's not a chase card. Whirlwind of Thought is the other chase card. When you cast a non-creature card, draw a card, then you gain 3 loyalty. This effect can trigger up to 4 times per turn. 8 mana, white, blue, red, 3 charge support, mythic. Great card. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 14. So you're talking about 1 in 4 times 2, 14. That's I can't do math right now. 1 in 3.5. 1 in 3.5. Say 1 in 4. You're gonna pull an awesome card from these. Let's see what rares are in here if they're worth chasing as well. All right, now that we know. Oh my goodness. All you need to know is it's already there. This one dude right here is worth going. I like Colossification though. Colossification's good because I use him with my Brash Taunter, but that's a fun little combo. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here that's just brokey. No, there's just one. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5. That's 11. So you got a 1 in 11 chance of pulling the most powerful creature in rare, in my opinion. Quartzwood Crasher, 17 for an 8/8 creature with trample, red, green. This guy's going to be broken for years to come unless they nerf him. Creature, Dinosaur, Beast. When a non-token creature with trample you control deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, create a Dinosaur Beast token. Then that creature gets +X/+X X is the combat damage dealt to your opponent's planeswalker by that creature with trample during this combat. So if I swing for a 16/16 with Molten Echoes, Quartzwood Crasher hits the board, he gets haste. He becomes a 16/16 because he's reinforced. He attacks the opponent. He deals 16 points of damage. You get a token that's 16 strength, 16 power defense, and if it has haste as well, I don't think tokens get haste with Molten Echoes though, but if you find a way to give it haste, then that guy swings for another 16. It is ridiculous. Absolutely chase card. Probably, I don't know if he's the best card to chase out of all of these, because Mind Leecher is pretty awesome, and I use Mind Leecher way more. But Quartzwood Crasher is in my Legacy builds. Him with Samet, the whatever she is, she gives every creature haste, including tokens, destroys my opponents in a couple turns. Love that card. There you go. Tons of great stuff there. M21, let's see what we got here. I like Chromatic Orrery. It is a chase card, 24, but I wouldn't break my back getting it. Legendary for Artifact. Artifact's important. At the beginning of your turn, your colored mana bonuses become 4 until end of turn. When you activate a loyalty ability, convert 2 gems to each color. So every time you use your activated Planeswalker ability, you basically set up a bomb of mana that explodes. It's random. It's not as smooth as I'd like, but if you're running some, for example, whoever Planeswalker has where their top ability, their top mana bonus is 4, why not make all of your mana bonuses 4? It's a great card. It works really, really well. Oh, you know what I'm going to already talk about right now. Fire Emancipation. 22 red. This is absolutely a chase card. Support card enchantment. When a red creature you control deals combat damage to your opponent's Planeswalker, deal X damage to your opponent's Planeswalker. X is 3 times that creature's power, in addition to its strength. So if it hits for 10, they're taking 30 plus another 10 from that actual doing. You're taking 40 points of damage from that one swing. Brutal. Give it double strike. Then it happens twice. It's ridiculous. Taking 80 points of damage. It's amazing. I think it's 15. If you get a creature to swing for 15 and double strike, you win the game. Like, there's not a Planeswalker you can't one swing win with. It is dumb. This card is ridiculous. When you cast a red spell, deal damage to your opponent's Planeswalker equal to that spell's base mana cost. So while you're casting other red spells, it does damage as well. Love that card. Can't say enough good things out about it. That's 2 out of 10 so far. I do like Peer into the Abyss. I'm not sure if it's a chase card, but it is really, really good. I'm going to say yes to Subira. I'm going to say Subira is a chase card. It took me a while to come around to it, but I've played with her enough with Glint Horn, something or other, and Pyromancer, Chandra's Pyroling. This card is so much fun. It synergizes so well. It wins really, really quickly. 10 mana for a red creature, Legendary Bravery, and haste, 3/4. Human Shaman. When this creature attacks, your other creatures with base power 3 or less gain double strike and unblockable until end of turn. At the beginning of the combat on your turn, you may discard all the cards in your hand. If you do, your creatures with base power 3 or less get +3/+3 until end of turn, and you draw 3 cards. So right now, this works with Glint Horn, the Minotaur. However, I have a firm belief that the Madness cards, the Anji and those guys, are going to work really, really well with this. So I think that even though Glint's going out, and I'd prefer to use that stack with Song of Creation, this one's going to work just as well. There's so much synergy right now, though, with Glint. I hope we find some, or get something that does punish the opponent for discarding, because it's definitely going to go into this deck, whatever build it happens to be. All right, so that's Subira. And in the rares category, is there anything down here that is worth chasing? Transmogrify is cool. I like Obsessive Stitcher, although I haven't broken her yet. So I'm going to say no to the rares, just the mythics. So if we look back at the mythics here, boom, we're talking about 10, 14. So that's 3 out of 14. So you're talking 1 in 4, basically. 1 in 4.5. So we'll say 1 in 5. You're going to pull something good, but goodness gracious. Chromatic Orrery is really good. It is chase worthy, just barely. Fire Emancipation and Subira are really, really good. Fire Emancipation is really the card you want to go after. All right, so that's...
what's in the box?
Let's do a quick little gameplay. I have something I want to show you here. It's nice and special. Would you like to see me Snag Sak? What? Well, one of the abilities that Angrath the Flame Chain has, his second ability, is gain control of a target creature that costs 15 or less until end of turn. It gains haste, and this creature is destroyed at end of turn. Cool. Well, what I like to do in Paper Magic is something just as much fun as I like to do in Puzzle Quest, is use Greven's second ability, which reads, 15 mana for a 7/7 creature, human warrior. When you lose life, this creature gets +X/+O until the end of turn. X is the amount of life you lost this way. At the beginning of the combat on your turn, you may destroy the last other creature you control. If you do, you lose life equal to that creature's toughness. Then you draw a card and gain mana equal to that creature's power. So what I like to do is Thrill of Possibility to dig to him, Consecrate, Consume, just in case I get in a pinch, Connive to dig for him and get him on the board, Treacherous Greed. If you control 2 or less creatures, gain control of target opposing creature until end of turn. It gains haste until end of turn. That creates and then create a treasure token. Shadow Spear to give my creature's lifelink, or my first creature lifelink, which is Greven. Unbreakable Bond, return the first creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature gains lifelink, so we're gaining life left and right. Otrimi, the ever-playful Nightmare Beast mutation. Destroy the first 3 different creature cards in your library. When this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, return the first creature card from your graveyard to your hand. It gains full mana. Act of Treason. Target non-defender, non-reach creature your opponent controls is controlled by you and gains haste until end of turn. Nice. Cauldron of Eternity. This support cost is reduced by 1 for each creature card in your graveyard. Whenever a creature you control dies, put it on the bottom of its owner's library. In the end of your turn, if there are 1 or more creature cards in your graveyard, lose 3 life, then return that first creature card from your graveyard to play under your control to keep your graveyard jumping. The point of this is we take their creatures and we sack them to the unholy might that is Angrith. I just got stuck in a loop that I wound up having to do. I don't know what it was, but we figured it out and we're moving on. Let's go get Nissa Worldwaker. Let's make this happen. Allow me to show you how to snag and sack. All right, so Nissa's known for her tokens. Let's see, we've got Otrimi, and we really want to get Shadow Spear on the board right away. That's really one of the most important things we can do. And black is our friend. Black and red. That's all that Angrith needs is black and red. Black and red. All right. Thrill of Possibility. I'm actually going to ditch. Let's actually ditch Consecrate. I want to mute Otrimi, and I want to get this out somehow. Let's go here. All right. Good. Good landfall. Good landfall. Good. Good. There's Greven. Cool. We have lifelink on the board now. Let's get Greven out. And we are ready to do the thing. Let's get him going. Let's go to Otrimi, ready to pop. Treacherous Greed is ready to rock. So we go red. We got red and white. And we get him on the board. He can't do anything right now, but he has lifelink. So not now. Anytime Greven says, hey, want to use your ability? And he's the only creature on the board? No. No. Not now. Let me go pull some of their creatures first, and that's good. We can go from there. And red and black, red and black, red and black, red and black. No red and black. So we will go. I don't want mana. Anything will do now. Oh my goodness. So we're going to. There we go. Got some white mana. Not now. All right, here we go. Give me something. Come on, dude. You got all these creatures. Well, they got their first ability now, so let me go ahead and get this ready as well. And we're going to red, mutate, make him bigger. Not now. Swing, gain life, draw a creature, get to play. So now anytime Otrimi hits the board, what if they don't play any creatures, Goz? What are you going to do? That's a good question. Well, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play, well, I got another Greven. So, and actually, I'm not going to play Greven. The reason I'm not going to play Greven is because what will wind up happening is if they destroy my... if they destroy this Greven, I have another one locked and loaded, ready to go. No, not now. Swing for 17. Look, we're just gonna kill you, dude. You gotta do something. There you are. Now, secret trick: Shadow Spear. While on the board, your opponent's creatures lose and can't gain hexproof or prevent damage. I hate Gaea's Revenge because of its hexproofedness. Haste and 16/9. So let me show you what we do with these little boogers right chair. First off, we're going to take 2 turns. We're going to take 2 swaps. We're going to gain control of Treacherous Greed. Right? We got an extra swap. Let's go. Let's go here. Boom. All right, now we've got our 3rd ability powered up. Now we say confirm. We destroy their dude. We get 16 mana because of the power. I go swing for 17 or plus with lifelink, and I wind up bringing myself up to full power again. You see how that works? You get the picture? Laughing now? We don't need... This is why we didn't throw Shadow Spear away, for Thrill of Possibility. Now we've got to where we can use this, and we go black. Oh, I should have used the third ability with Angrith. Yeah, actually, we confirm. We go ahead and take what's his face because we're going to gain the life anyways, and we would get a free creature that would just keep coming back up and Poppy to beat him up. But that's game already right now. We're going to win here. He's not. Why didn't you use your tokens, dude? Why? That was less than impressive. But we're just going to go ahead and swing for win. We're going to do this. We're going to put that down. Fiery Demise. We're going to go there and swing for game. Not now. Not now. All right. So there you get a chance to see what Snag Sak is all about. It keeps the board under control by being able to take their creatures, regardless of hexproof, no matter who they are. We're able to target them with our taking ability. Greven with lifelink. Even if Greven's not your first creature, let's say you have Otrimi on the board first, you put him out there and you wind up using some type of lifelink ability. He becomes, you sack them all. Everything on your side of the board, you just feed to Greven, get him as big as possible. He's going to swing to destroy the enemy and wind up winning the game. That's it. What would you do for a popper build for this? What recommendations would you put in for the Snag Sak? It's a lot of fun. Nalthazar has a build with Angrith. I had never considered how powerful it is. You use his third ability, and you wind up using Gyruda and Drown in the Lock, and OMG, that is a beast of a combo. It destroys your opponent, and it's so quickly. It's really, really powerful. But again, a real quick look at this deck here. Otrimi does duty. I mean, he goes in there and does double duty. So you got Greven, Thrill of Possibility. This is the flex card. Constant Crank can go out. Connive is good. Treacherous Greed, Shadow Spear, Unbreakable Bond. Otrimi's Ever Playful, Active Treason, and the Cauldron's another flex card too. Truthfully, even Otrimi can go. If you've got Greven and you've got the two cards, Treacherous Greed and Active Treason, you literally can feed him all day long, give him some lifelink, and you wind up winning really quickly. That's it, my friends. As always, I appreciate you. Could have been anywhere in the world for the last few minutes to spend the time with me, and I appreciate you joining me on the quest. Join our party. Click subscribe, get the bell notifications. If you value this content, if you're enjoying this, help us get the subscriptions up. It'll help it get in front of other folks that might be enjoying Magic Puzzle Quest content and really help us spread the word on getting more players into Magic Puzzle Quest. I appreciate you as always. And until our next quest, my friends, comment with any cards you want me to build out. I'm excited for Zendikar Rising. Sad to see a bunch of cards go, but excited for the new stuff that's coming. Till our next quest, swords up, my friends. Talk to you soon.